Dude, this is so cool. Dude. I'm gonna try shooting him. Oh, that didn't work. Now we're going to start getting ourselves our skulk. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more FTB Skies 2. Today, we are going to now venture into the next magic mod that we're going to need called Malum. Now, Malum is a bit of a confusing mod, to say the least. There's like all over the place quests that I need to get to. But from what I've managed to gather from the ingredient I need called ether, it might not be that difficult. But firstly, we need to start up here. Now, there's two things we need to start. One of which I accidentally ended up already getting, which was a rune wood sapling. And now if I can actually do this with this is gonna be amazing. Ho, ho, ho. It didn't work. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 ho. There we go. Whoa. That is lanky. Wait, what? Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on. I need to break down this tree really quickly. We still have the sapling. Is it still? No, Huh. But with that, we're also going to need to get something called soul stone, specifically refined soul stone, but we can only get that from getting ourselves raw soul stone. Which for us to get that, we need to throw any kind of ore, it looks like, into a place called the Weeping Well. This is another island that I have found a few of those, but they're all ridiculously far away that it'd be too long for me to move on my map to get to those. So what I instead decided to do was I went over there off screen and found one and placed another waystone over here. So here we go. Here is the Weeping Well. I don't know what happens if I jump into the structure. Well, the server just backed up, so I guess let's see what happens. Oh, it doesn't like me. Oh, it doesn't like... what did I just get? Rejected. Wait, I just got a encyclopedia. Is that how you get that book normally? Okay, well, here we go. We got the guidebook from this. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That looks sick. How far does it go? Okay, it goes about that far. That is sick, though. Is it still gonna be... Oh, well, I don't want to scroll back down. Okay, the guidebook's useless to me now. Okay, but here we go. We've got ourselves the Weeping Well, and now with this baby, what we're gonna need to do is we're just gonna need to take any kind of ore or our G-ore stuff right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some of this stuff. And then we should be able to just throw these into here. And it should, like, spit them back out. Somehow. Whoa. For right now, though, we do have ourselves our raw soul stone, which I can't put through the ore processing, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go ahead and smelt it over here at my emerald furnace. But now that we have ourselves our soul stone, we can go ahead and make ourselves a few things. The biggest thing we want to make right now is this thing here called the spirit altar. Actually, I don't think I'm going to use my rune wood for anything else. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn all those into planks. There we go. So now we should be able to go ahead and make ourselves our spirit altar. And here we go. So now I can put this pretty much anywhere. I did make another island for this, but honestly, after looking a bit more into it, I'm not sure this is really going to warrant another island. So if I go ahead and put this down here, now we have ourselves our spirit altar. And this is going to be what we're going to use to be able to craft our ether. But in order to use this, we actually need a few other things called pedestals. 5 should be more than enough. So I can just go ahead and put these guys around here. There we go. So now we have the crafting area for our ether ready and raring to go. There's still a few things we're going to need. One of which is going to be spirits. Now, spirits are things that I have been gathering from killing mobs. I believe I actually already have all the spirits. Yeah, I do. I'm just not certain if that's going to be enough. I need arcane and infernal. So that's this one and this one. I may end up needing more of those. Okay, so what we can do for that is normally you would actually use this scythe, which is able to help extract souls. But with this, we actually get a quest, or not a quest book, an enchantment book, it looks like, which would allow me to enchant this thing to be able to take more souls. Okay, but can I put this on my rapier? I can. Well, since we do have these guys, I can always find out what things I need to kill, because this really is just going to be finding what I need to kill. Since that's infernal, it's probably something in the nether. I do recall getting those things from blazes, so we should be fine. So after that, the only ingredient left that we're going to need is to try and get ourselves this blazing quartz. Now, there does appear to be a blazing quartz ore that we can possibly get from the nether. I'm not sure where I could find that, and I don't think I want to waste my time on that. So the next best thing is going to be to go down the line of this spirit crucible. Now, to get this spirit crucible, we are going to need to get ourselves, if you think, oh, hey, and I needed 5 pedestals for that. That's great. So, another things that we're going to need is going to be all these. So, we're going to need to go to even earlier craft. So, the earliest one should be, yeah, this hex ash, which is going to take gunpowder and an arcane spirit. Well, I did need 2 of these guys, so I believe I should just put, yeah, those 2 there. Oh, and it stacks them. Oh, we got particles. Ooh, is this going to do an animation? Are we going to see something cool, or is it just going to change? Okay, so it turns out I didn't need to click it on the pedestal. I need to click this thing onto the altar as well. And there we go. Okay, I can show you all what I was talking about now, because that actually wasn't a good explanation. I put the gunpowder there, and then I click the soul onto here. So I have no idea what these pedestals are for. So let's see. Does this now differ when I need to use a different thing? Okay, so we got the arcane in there. And then I put sacred. Okay. So it doesn't change at all. So what do I need the pedestals for? Oh, I think I get it. Oh, okay. So only spirits can join this thing on here. And then the pedestals are for these other stuff. Dude, this is so cool. Dude. And there we go. Now we got the spirit crucible. So now that we have our spirit crucible, we can go ahead and put this here. Now, we can't actually use this thing yet in order to make this stuff, because we're first going to need to get ourselves this thing called the alchemical impetus. Now, for me to get this, we need to go to more spirit infusion, which is more spirits and arcane ash and the soulstone. I got those. We're also going to need to get ourselves this alchemical calx, which is more infusion. I'm going to go ahead and get this impetus real quick, because this seems like it's going to be the whole thing, and how disappointing in this.
3 hours later.
Okay, so, turns out I didn't need to do any of this. You can see I'm all the way over on one of these islands. This isn't the amethyst one. This is actually the Malum island where I got some of the trees that I talked about before. But turns out these glowing things right here are ether. So this one's died, so I'm not sure if that one will work or not. And that's iridescent ether, so that's definitely not going to work. But at the same time, that means everything I was doing, I didn't need to do at all. And mind you, I only came out here because I was looking for a place with deep enough water. There was a place called a water orb I found on structures, which I still have yet to find, but I found multiple of these. And then I discover these creatures spawned here. So I thought, hey, maybe they can give me water. I was wrong. But I found something even better, and that's these guys give me ether on their own. Yeah, that's the next ingredient down.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Okay, so since everything else in this video has been kind of pointless, I really don't want to leave it on that kind of note. So I guess we'll then instead go for one of the next things in this whole thing, which is to get skulk. Now, we can get skulk with a whole process of things over here. But the main thing that we'll need to really get to it is to kill a warden, it looks like. Now, the warden apparently can spawn in a certain nether structure, and when I click on that, that leads to this thing called Find a Fargo's dungeon, which, as it turns out, is this dungeon that I had before. So, we need to stay on target, we need to find where all the skulk stuff is, so we can find where he spawned. I'm still not finding... Oh... I found something. It's not what I'm looking for, but it is something. I think I found it. Because, yeah, I see skulk. I see a skulk sensor. We found it. Now I just need to be able to kill it. Am I? Ooh. Okay. There is a significant possibility that I may die. And I'd rather not be climbing on that. I'd rather that did not do that to me. I have supremium bows, though. So, I might... Don't walk this way. Okay, wait. I'm gonna try shooting him. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, wait. Unless he was able to hear me walk that way. Oh,
Stop right
okay, and there he goes. And he's coming back! He's coming back! Ah! Let's go ahead and eat the apple. And attack. 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 It's actually doing decent damage. But, okay, you need to go away. Okay, so there you go. He's gone. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see how my bow fares. It is doing a bit of damage, so... Okay, and my regeneration is helping a lot. Okay, oh, the knockback is real, though. Come on. Oh, okay, but I still got a lot of regen. Oh my gosh. The bow. The bow. Yes. Okay, we've killed a warden. I did get the skulk catalyst. So now if I want to start getting more skulk, I just need to pick up one of these pieces. And then we should be good to be able to start getting more. That's awesome. Okay, so now that we've got this, the last thing that we're going to be able to need to be able to start getting more of the skulk with a extractor should just be some molten ender and some endstone. Now I can make endstone easy with my conjuration essence that I automated mixed with some stone. And the molten ender is just going to be me smelting down, I think it's, yeah, 9 ender pearls.
5 minutes later.
Alrighty, I got it all set up. So here we go. Now we're going to start getting ourselves our skulk, which is actually going to help us with a lot more than just opening the end portal. Because with the skulk, we're actually also going to be able to upgrade our goo to its final level. We can actually upgrade our blaze bloom to the 3rd tier already now that we've gotten our R stuff settled, because with the end stone and the end stuff, we can actually already get this. But when it comes to getting this guy, with the skulk, we also need echo shards and skulk shriekers. I don't suppose that whole warden thing that it was mentioning before would, yeah, appear into the abyss. I don't suppose that would work. Because, yeah, let's see. It says rewards 8 skulk and 4 echo shards. So there is no good way for me to get the skulk shriekers outside of doing that. Unless it's back in that dungeon, I have no idea. This also kind of sucks because I do kind of want to get myself the goo armor from just dire things before I actually go to the end. Oh, well, that'll be its own thing for us to figure out. So there we go. We did it. Now, before anything else, I've actually learned something. Apparently, I have spent 50 hours on the server, and I now get a legendary crate, as well as 5 of these coins. So let's go ahead and see what I get for that. Ooh. Oh, this will let me choose whatever I wish. I honestly have no idea which of these would be the best. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that one alone for right now, but there we go. So what's this thing? The Force of Mystic. It's a talisman. Combines the abilities of some of the mystical themed talismans. Drains health from enemies to heal player. Removes curses from item held in main or offhand. Increases experience gained from common sources by 50%. Witches throw good potions at you and applies a blindness to attackers. Negates shulker levitation effect and revives a player once upon death with full health. That is insane! Wait, what would I normally need to craft this? Because that cannot be cheap. Oh my gosh, it's a whole process. I avoided a... Oh my gosh. That is absolutely insane. And I get another legendary loot crate once I've spent 100 total hours. You know what? We did it. We're one step closer to getting to the end and getting ourselves new end stuff. The only thing left for me to do now is open up today's chance cube. Yes, it is that part of the show where I open up a chance cube, risking my entire series for all of your entertainment. Let's see what we get this time. I'm sorry. What was that? I don't know what just happened. Was that a bat? Did I just get exploded by a bat? Did you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last FTB Skies 2 video where we got our Mark of Mastery and our Rs Essence automated. Bye-bye!